bonus beer on Christmas. How's it going, everybody? We surprised you. This is the bonus section where we're trying one more bonus NA. I'm Jeff. Over there's Dave. That's Curtis. And we're bringing it to you live. Not live. It's not live. On Christmas. And happy Hanukkah, everybody.
Happy Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, and Honda Days, Ryobi Days, and Merry Chrysler.
My gosh. Yep. Exactly. And we're bringing you live with one more bonus beer, the Busch NA.
Busch. So from a design standpoint on this one, I'm going to complain a little bit, right?
Okay.
It was subtle. It was subtle in a lot of these. And looking at the cans, like some of them are like clearly like the Jenny's has a pretty big NA on it, right? This one is just a little bit too big because part of the NA thing is I feel like people need to blend in, right? They're trying to blend in and trying to participate. I don't have a problem with it being really big on the box, but on the cans, I wish this was just a little bit more subtle because it almost does look like a regular Busch.
Does a regular Busch have like the red top and bottom?
No, it doesn't.
No.
Okay.
But you could blame like a holiday beer on that. Like
that's fair.
It's the giant NA that makes me a little bit like, oh, come on, you were so close. Just make it a little smaller.
So close.
So
close.
So
far away.
It's got a cool texture, like looking kind of thing going on over here too.
Yeah, it's got like a river and some mountains in the background.
It's like it's the details that are probably on a Busch can that you just don't even really notice.
Yeah.
Brewed
64 calories.
Missouri. That's like less than 65 calories.
That is very true.
Yeah, you can see the same texture in the Busch. I got a Busch Peach right here. You can see them there. They're just a little bit more subtle.
Yeah, it's just a little different of background.
Yeah.
Well, do you guys know how to open a Busch latte?
What the hell is a Busch latte?
You've never had a Busch latte? Okay, so this is a process. So you open it, you go Busch, and while you're going Busch, you drink it.
Oh, okay.
Take your first sip. Okay.
Like a subtle. Okay, got it.
So
ready?
1, 2, 3. Busch.
Busch. Oh, Busch.
I don't know why that makes it taste better.
Does it?
It definitely.
Does it just make you
like?
Does it just make you feel better, Curtis? Is it a feeling?
It's both. This tastes like corn. This tastes like legitimate corn.
Okay, listen, you're not wrong. I ate that corn ice cream sandwich a little bit ago.
What?
Did you not see this video?
I don't watch a lot of our videos, Dave. I fell behind. There's no way for me to catch up.
No, there's no way to keep up. I got at an import store. It's near you, actually, Curtis. I got a corn ice cream sandwich. It is ice cream with little corn pieces in it, wrapped in like a corn wafer paper.
Interesting.
And it tastes like corn. It is
I don't know how I feel about that.
You think it's weird, and you're like, I'm not going to do that. I could have got it in a 5-pack, but they had singles. I'm like, I'm just going to get one of these, right? Because it's so weird, but I got to do it, and I get it. I'm like, why did I not buy the 5-pack?
Busch kind of tastes like corn regular.
Yeah, I was going to say
I haven't had a Busch latte in a very long time.
I mean, it tastes like a Busch.
It's not that different. It's really not that different.
No, just a little bit more corny.
A little bit.
I will say
everything.
It doesn't taste offensive, but it doesn't taste inoffensive. It doesn't taste. I mean, it's a middle of the road type taste.
Yeah, it's a general just beer, which is kind of what Busch is.
Here's my question for you, Curtis, because you're the one who grabbed these. Is it only slightly more expensive than the Jenny's?
So I'm looking that up right now. I was curious.
That's my question, because if it's the same price or it's cheaper.
It's not cheaper. I know that for sure.
If it's a little bit more expensive, I prefer this over the Jenny's just because it does taste like regular, basic, cheap beer.
Okay. So the answer is it's $12 for a 12-pack. So it's basically $1 per beer.
That's fine.
The Jenny's are $8 for 12.
Yeah. That's
amazing.
That's tricky.
Yeah, it's a $4 difference. I think what you do is you get both.
Yeah, I think
And
you're
you
right.
try to figure out which one you really prefer, because I feel like it's also a mindset. Because okay, I'll concede a little bit, Dave. This is more of a corn beer,
It tastes like a beer.
but the Jenny was more of a sweet malt. And that is a different flavor profile that you have to be, you're going to be in different mindsets for. Like, it's the difference in, at least for me, for like Coke and Sprite.
Oh, are we saying there is a difference?
I'm conceding. I'm conceding. I was wrong. I'll be wrong. It's fine.
No, so that's where my line is basically I really like the taste of a regular cheap beer, and that's really why I like it's just on the scale of all of these. I really enjoyed
I like the flavors.
The
like-
Labatt.
the Labatt. Thank you. I was like, what is? I enjoy the Labatt because it tastes like a beer. I like this Busch because it tastes like a beer. I like the Jenny's because it tastes like
A beer.
sweet. It tastes like a sweet malty beverage beer.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But it does have that weird extra sweetness on it, which makes it falls into a slightly different category for me.
Yeah.
But that price makes it kind of win in this category in general.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it's this weird line. I think I would buy both.
Yeah. I think the three I would buy, because I'm going to go my top two in terms of what I like. I like the Busch and I like the Jenny. Those are definitely high points in my mind. And I would get the Barrow Wheat. That would be the premium one I'd keep in the back. That would be the little special treat for me every now and again.
Yeah.
A beer will fall into a treat category. They are
Yeah.
not an everyday.
No, I can't
No.
afford it.
But the Jenny and Busch are so cheap that it's an everyday type drink you could drink.
Exactly.
That's what it is. I like the Busch as being inoffensive. I would classify this as it's not spectacular, but it's an inoffensive drink to where you want to quench your thirst with just a slight taste.
Just
As
be good, like hot dog or something.
Somebody who drinks a lot of Busch Peach because I can't drink Busch Apple. Okay,
So
This is-
sad.
this is pretty good.
And what we're also saying is, don't buy the Stella Artois.
No.
It's probably the worst NA beer on the market.
Really, we tried 13 of these, and that's the only one that I'm saying don't ever buy that.
No.
I've never had Stella Artois that much. I'm gonna tell you this much. For the most part, a standard, like a beer that's a regular beer that NA, it actually holds up really well, and these large breweries are doing a pretty good job of making NA beers taste like the regular thing.
Yeah, I agree.
They're doing a great job, and this is a category we need in general for people, and I'm glad it's here.
Me too.
I wish we could make them a little cheaper, but I think that's just a thing that comes with over time.
Yeah, it comes with the interest. As people,
I
are
don't think
more
you could
into them.
get any cheaper than the Genesee.
That's true.
That's actually cheaper than like a
It's cheaper than a
regular
lot.
12 pack of like
Mhm.
Miller.
It's almost cheaper than a soda. You're right. The Genesee probably can't get
No,
cheaper.
the Genesee is cheaper than a soda, Dave.
All right. So Genesee, I think $1 a can is probably the normal price for a beer. So like Busch is in the right category. I wish that it was just slightly cheaper than regular beer just for accessibility. And I guess it is probably with the taxes difference.
Yeah,
So-
No.
absolutely.
Can one say that non-alcoholic Genesee is actually healthier for you than pop and one of the healthier drinks you could buy?
I don't want to make this claim.
I would venture to say maybe. It's definitely better overall than drinking a soda, like a full sugar soda. I would say it's better than that. Is it better than a lot of other things? I don't know. I don't know if it's good for you per se, but it's like everything in moderation. Definitely a better alternative to soda, though.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Busch, you did a good job.
Good old Busch lattes.
Non-alcoholic beer is still high in carbs.
Well, yeah, it's all going to be high in carbs. It's all carbs for the most part, but lower
Oh,
in calories.
That's why the ones that are like super low calorie are impressive because they're probably lower in carb just by being low calorie. They're probably also slightly lower carb. It's no way you're going to get rid of carbs in a beer, even if it's a fake beer.
Yeah. I don't know how the Brew Dogs did it in terms of getting 20 calories per beer. For any beer. That's insane.
I almost don't believe it.
Almost, yeah, almost.
Mhm.
But you also tell me lots of things are 0 calories and then they taste like full sugar sodas, and I'm like, I don't know how that works.
Like Coke Zero, yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
Like, how is a Coke 0 calories? I don't know how that works, but it sure tastes
Science
like
and magic.
You don't know why it's 0 calories?
Science.
science.
No, it's not. It's because the sugar used in regular Coke is regular sugar, so it's high in calories and everything. But the 0 calorie stuff has like aspartame and a sugar substrate, which is like 100 times sweeter than sugar the way it's manufactured. So they just can use 100 times less sugar and sweetener than regular Coke. So it's a 0 calories because of all the less sweeteners they have to use.
Mm-hmm. It's awesome. It's amazing what modern science can do.
The health benefit, the health risks of aspartame is still questionable though.
Oh, of course. We don't know what's going to happen. We're drinking microplastic and stuff. I don't know.
Didn't they do a study and they say like 99% of every human has microplastics forever in them?
Yeah, we're just made of plastic. It's fine.
Cool.
Well, happy holidays, guys.
Yeah. On a positive note, Merry Christmas.
Holidays. I hope everybody here has found the nut first and can open your gift first.
I am hopeful that I found the nut. I'm hopeful that you guys have great holidays and that we're all in a good place in about that time. And yeah, hopefully we get to see each other sometime probably around the holidays, not during the holidays.
Do you mean you're not coming over for Christmas?
I'm coming over. I'm bringing the turkey.
Bring the nut.
I'm bringing all the nuts.
I was going to say I'll bring the nuts.
Thank you all for joining us for these 13 days of holiday NA beers. We hope your holidays are filled with joy and happiness and family. And just remember, if you want a nice crisp NA beer, you can always grab a Busch NA or a Jenny
or a Tom Holland.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe Jenny is one of the best non-alcoholic beers
and the cheapest.
That's amazing.
This awesome.
This is a scientific breakthrough.
Merry Christmas and Happy Hanukkah, everybody.
Happy holidays.
Merry Chrysler.